Not too bad. It's not as late as I thought it was. I was thinking it was about 3, but it's about 1,300 hours. I spilled a little bit of feed, but not too bad, not too bad. I thought I only had maybe 50, 55 gallons of heel, but it turns out I had more. I was kind of freaking out, thinking maybe I had too much. So, but I got this 300-gallon tote set up, and it says 100 gallons, but it's not exactly level. So it's probably closer to 75 or maybe 90, somewhere between 75 and 100 gallons. So we'll call it, let's see, what is 25 divided by 2? That's 12.5. So we'll call it 12, 70, 87. So we'll say it's 87 gallons. So it's close to 100 gallons of heel. But yeah, the customer didn't have the right incline for me to unload the whole load, so I have like 80 gallons of heel. And I spilt some of it, trying to pour it in there with the buckets. But hey, that's food or supplement for my goats. I already got some from when I was working for and hauling cattle feed. Now I got some more fresh, so I'll use this next winter because I'm using the other stuff this winter. And then this stuff's basically good for about a year or more. So and this is the bitter feed. The sweet feed doesn't last as long as the bitter feed. But anyway, so I can sell this. This is like $800 worth of feed. Or I can use it, which I'll probably end up using it because I don't have anybody reliable here to basically monitor, the sale of said product. But, this is good for deer or any kind of animal supplement for that matter. I mean, I used it for like sick. I had a sick I had a sick duck, and it was a Muscovy, and his red around his eyes. They have like this red, kind of like turkeys, not turkeys. Roosters have that cone on their head. Well, male Muscovies have that same thing around their eyes. And his wasn't red anymore. It was like pale. So I knew it was not doing good. So I isolated him from the other ducks because the females were aggressive, very aggressive. And he wasn't that dominant. He was kind of a beta. But so I isolated him from the females. And I gave him his feed with this mixed in. And it didn't take very long for him to get better again. So this stuff really works. Now this is a different blend than what I used to haul because it's from a different company in Illinois. But it's pretty much the same stuff, So this stuff probably isn't as good as the stuff I used to sell because the stuff I used to sell had sediments in it, and those sediments were things like minerals, garlic, and whatnot. These guys don't add as much supplements to their supplement as my old company did. I don't think. I'll have to get a breakdown of their stuff. So, yeah, and I got that fertilizer over there I need to transfer. That's old cattle feed mixed in with 10-34, I think it is, or 34-10. One of those two. It's a corn fertilizer that people typically use. And then I cut it with sulfur water and blended it up, and now I've got a finished product over there for fertilizer for the plants. So I'm going to eventually move all that into the second tote, and I'm going to probably use whatever's left over. Then I haul corn oil and other stuff. I'll go ahead and set up some more totes up here for the hill off of those products. And the corn oil you can add to fowl feed. I don't haul choline chloride anymore, but when I used to, they used to add that to chicken and turkey feed. But yeah, and basically this is where I want my tanks anyways. I'm probably gonna have another road right here, you know, because I'm gonna have roads going around the greenhouses. So when I set my tanks up, I'm gonna go 16 feet plus another 8 feet and set up my feed tanks and fertilizer tanks basically along here. And I might actually just do them all along here and then have a separation for the road that's going to go in the back. And then I may not have to worry about putting pipes through the berm for the water to flow, because it'll have the road part to flow when it's all said and done. And I want the water to flow downhill. And basically, because it's a gradual downhill, but this is all downhill, like a 1% grade, if even that, maybe a 0.5%. And so this is where my greenhouses are going to be up front. And in front of the greenhouses, I'll have, you know, different patches. Like this can be my blackberry patch. That was going to be a blueberry patch, but it might end up being a raspberry patch. And I may end up doing blueberries over here. However, I have lemon, cucumbers, and passion fruit over here. So I may end up just doing that over here instead. Because these 4 boxes are lemon cucumbers. So once I get the second greenhouse mapped out, I'll start mapping out the third greenhouse. And the lemon cucumbers should technically be right in here. But I put these boxes around where they're already growing. So, you know, yeah. So what I'll probably end up doing is trying to get them to grow out here. And I'll build a lemon cucumber patch, so to speak, out here and start migrating them up to right about here. Because I'm basically going to stair step the greenhouses. So where this hoop is where that hoop is there is where the next patch of whatever it's going to be, that's going to be outside of the greenhouse. And then the next one, wherever it may be, over here somewhere, will be in line with this. So I'll have to get those to migrate over here in this section, so to speak. But right now I'm just protecting them from the goats. There's nothing growing right now, but Oh, there's the vine right there. That pale brown vine. That's passion fruit. And there's a passion fruit growing in the goat yard. So I put cattle panel and a pallet box around it to protect it as well. So, and I don't think I'll have room for another greenhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do, it'll be over here, but I don't think I'll have 5 greenhouses. I probably won't have more than 2, but who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'm also, I got to measure from the fence line 200 feet and make sure all of this is within 200 feet, but I'm pretty sure it is because I had that all marked out at one time. And, oh, that's probably what that T-post was that I pulled. I don't know. Some of my markers, I forgot what they were. But Josh was going to buy this south side of the property. And where he wanted to drill his well, I think was right. No? Where's that hole? That might be it. No, I don't think that is. There was another hole around here somewhere. But anyway, that might be it. But Josh wanted to do a hand drilled well, and this is where he decided to do it. And I think the 200-foot mark was out here somewhere. So I'll have to remeasure everything again. But yeah, as long as this is inside the 200-foot mark, that'll be perfect. And I think it is. And so basically what I'll do is I'll put the fence line, I'll go 200 feet, 200 feet, 200 feet. And this could potentially be a goat yard outside of where I have the greenhouses. But I'm going to try to keep the greenhouses inside the 200-foot mark. 200 foot from that fence line. And the greenhouses are only going to be about 100 foot. So that should be about right. So yeah, but like I said, if I have more greenhouses, then this front section will be pretty much just greenhouses, and then I'll start the goat yards on the back side of that. But each greenhouse will be basically 100 foot, and each one will be different. This one here is a conglomerate of different concepts and ideas. This one will be a greenhouse / chicken coop. And if I don't do that with this one, then the next one will definitely be that. What I wanted to do was have this greenhouse, or the next one, be the north side of the greenhouse be just egg layers. And it'd just be for egg production. So it'll be up front. We can collect the eggs. We can sell the eggs. Everything will be easy. And then the chicken coop that I built in the back, you can barely see the roof. But, the reflection off of the roof, that shiny thing back there, that was going to be a brooder. So that's where we was going to let the chickens reproduce, and we'd raise them and all that stuff. And then the egg layers would be up here. And then if we retired a chicken, then it would go back there. So if it wasn't producing eggs anymore and we retired it, we didn't kill it and eat it, we'd take it back there, and it would live the rest of its life back there with the other broody chickens. So, and who knows, it may be broody, or it could go broody, who knows. some of the older chickens might make better mothers, even though they're past, their egg laying days. Put other eggs underneath them and let them sit on them. If they sit, if they don't, they'll also potentially be teachers, and protectors of the flock. So who knows? There's a lot of options. Like I said, we could put them in the pot or put them back there and let them scratch, whatever they want to do. They'll scratch up here too. So, but I'll keep these guys separate from the roosters, so these won't be fertilized eggs. And even if the rooster does get up here and fertilize a couple of them, not a big deal, because they won't be sitting on them for very long, if at all. They'll be going to the market eventually, or going in the pot. So anyways, I gotta take 2 cats to the vet, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I just wanted to do a quick video of what I'm doing. I got a guy who wants to buy this property, and I'm willing to sell it if I find something better, but that's probably not gonna happen. And I got 2 people now who say they can build me an earthship. So I might just stay here and build me an earthship. I'm still trying to get that property. If I get that property, I'm definitely staying here. And then I got my building in Kaplinger Mills. That's pretty much going to be my aromatherapy lab. And I can set up a shop there and sell whatever I grow here there. And it looks like it's going to snow. All right, I got to get going.
Later.
All right, I just got back from Kaplinger. It's like almost 10 o'clock. I gotta finish wrapping up the stuff I didn't have time to do because I spent several hours listening to Sophie talk nonsense. We never even discussed what I went over there for us to discuss. We just talked about all this weird stuff that I don't even know what the heck she was talking about half the time. But anyways, so I got confirmation though that she's going back to Arkansas, so that's cool. And we're gonna try to end it on a friendly note so we don't have another David Ray situation, which is cool too. But she doesn't do anything. All she does is talk. Like I said, we spent several hours talking about nonsense. We didn't even talk about root problems. I don't know. It's crazy. But again, if she shapes up, she don't got to ship out. But she hasn't hardly done anything. She lets her animals suffer. Not one time while I was there did she check on her animals. She talked about them, but she didn't actually check on them. And then they went to bed. I should have checked on them, but I was so distracted by everything that was going on that I forgot. But I was trying to say something like, hey, have you checked on your rabbits lately? Do they have water? I don't know. It's crazy. I seem to care more about her animals than she does. And the kids, they don't care. It's crazy. But yeah, they do need to go back to Arkansas. Her dad is a better example for them kids. Her mom and dad are a better example for them kids than their parents. She wants to blame everything on him. you know, the husband, soon to be ex, but she's just as bad probably. I mean, I don't know the dude, so I can't speak for him. All I know is what I see. And they say, believe what people do, not what people say. Actions speak louder than words. I'm not bringing any more worthless eaters to this land ever again. Don't hold me to that. And if I do it, kick my ass. I'm an idiot if I bring more worthless people. The only reason I might have a... Are you okay? You're walking weird. No, you're cool. Okay, cool. You're just weird. That's the biter cat. She bites. I should have brought my gun down here. See if I got any coons. Cats. I don't see any coons. They could have heard me coming and ran. Fluffy. Anyways, I only needed to do 2 things. Lock up the goats and lock up my camper. But while I'm back here, I need to check the cat house. Make sure there's no coon activity over there. I didn't get my camera set up. I was going to get my camera set up. I got my package yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I got my package yesterday. The part they forgot to send me. So, I guess I'll do that next weekend. But I got part of I got part of the pallet shed done over at Kaplinger. Looks kind of cool. It's not exactly the way I envisioned it, but I made it work. But anyways, yeah, I can't wait till she's gone. I really can't wait. I don't even really care if she comes back and helps because she's not really helpful. She keeps talking about, oh yeah, we'll come back to help and all this other stuff. She ain't gonna come back to help. Alright, goats are in. They pretty much take care of themselves. They're good goats for the most part. Except when they try to eat my trees that I don't want them to eat. I'm gonna get this gate closed real quick before they come over here. And try to let themselves out. Perfect timing. Oh, they think I brought food. I didn't bring no food. What do you think I am? I probably should have. I was actually gonna, but I got held up by Sophie and her nonsense that I forgot. I don't know, I forgot, and I didn't really have time. I hate. She's not much different than David Ray. Just talk, 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 and no action. It's like, I used to try to avoid David because it's like every time I'd run into him and he'd be like, hey, he'd want to talk. He'd spend like 5 hours, or at least an hour. He was actually easier to get away from than Sophie. But he would talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Never get any work done. And I was like, when I'm trying to be productive, I'm trying to be busy, and he tried to talk to me. I'm like, dude, I gotta go. Boom. And I wouldn't even talk. I wouldn't even say that. I just ignore him, and I would just take off. And he would stand there and look like what, and act like rejected. It's like, well, yeah, I'm kind of sort of rejecting you because I'm busy. I'm trying to actually do stuff and not just talk about doing stuff. I'm so sick and tired of people just talking the talk and not walking the walk. It just gets on my nerves. And this stupid thing doesn't want to tie. It's frozen. Gotta take my gloves off too, that'll help. But anyhow, just drives me crazy. People want to talk about doing stuff, they don't actually want to do stuff. I hate that. It drives me crazy. The ghost kind of got spooked when I did that. Alright, see you guys in a week, and I'm going to rotate you back to your favorite yard next week. Yeah. And maybe... Alright, I think I got it up right. There we go. Maybe I'll start working on your new goat house. I'll have time or something, maybe. I don't know. I got so much shit that I gotta do. So I got some of the work done on the blackberry patch. I didn't get any work done on the greenhouse today or this weekend. Maybe a tiny bit, but not much. I got the cattle feed done. I got 1/3 of the pallet shed done. I got some errands done. I got my taxes done. Well, I haven't got my taxes done, but I made my tax paper run to my accountant. Had to take some cats to the vet. Got that taken care of. Put the hook on the bathroom door at Kaplinger, so I got that taken care of. I think that's it. Laundry. I did that the first evening I got home. And I ran and got the boards for the pallet shed. So it looks like I'll probably end up using almost all the boards I bought. So that pallet shed, the boards, basically cost me $50, which is probably too much. It's more than I wanted to spend. I wanted to only spend like maybe 25, but it's gonna take most of the boards, more than I figured. But it'll look good. And over in Kaplinger, I probably need to be more concerned about cosmetics. Let's go check the cat house real quick. So, yeah. Anyhow, so I've been working on fixing up and cleaning that place up, but it'll be easier after they're gone. But I did work to cater to them that I probably wouldn't have done if they weren't there. But it's still work that I can take advantage of in the future, like redoing that floor in the rabbitry. Now that it's done, that place is a lot better. That shed is a lot better. Then I got the pallet shed, but I built that for the lawnmower for my mom, so that's different. Pivot's already acting a little bit better. Are you Pivot? No, that's not Pivot. Yeah, is it? It's hard telling anymore. Yeah, that's Pivot. But he's already acting better. If that is Pivot. Are you Pivot? Or are you Mickey? Shit, I can't tell anymore. I don't think that's Pivot. I think that's Mickey. Let's go see what's going on in here. All right, no evidence of coons. This morning, hey. This morning, when I came in here, some cat, I guess it was a stranger cat, went flying through here, went out the window up there. And it happened so fast I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even know what cat it was. But I know it was a cat, because if it was a coon, it would have, one, acted differently, and two, I would have paid more attention to it. But yeah, it was definitely a cat, because it just blended in with all the other cats, and it just like zipped right by me like grease lightning, up into the front of the camper and out the window. I was like, what the heck was that all about? So I got a new cat that I don't even know I had. But, anyways, it's funny. Craziness. All right, so goats are in. Trying to get this property. I got $6,000 or $7,000 saved up now. Just made some money on Bitcoin, by the way. Bitcoin went back up, so I had an automatic cash out, so I got some extra money there. So I'm moving that money over to a stock that pays me good dividends. And that's basically where most of my money is in stocks that pay good dividends. And then I got 1,000, actually almost 1,500 saved up. Oh, today was Thursday? Shit, I should have done my bank transfers today. Oh well. Anyway. I can do it tonight. It just won't take effect until Monday. But it will go in effect tomorrow based on today's numbers. But it won't actually take effect till Monday. But anyway, yeah. Craziness. So, but I did get some stuff done. So Sophie didn't waste all of my weekend. We were supposed to have a powwow last night. And so I didn't do dinner with Cindy because I was supposed to have the powwow with Sophie, and then Sophie didn't show up. So then I was like gonna make dinner plans with Cindy tonight, but then Sophie took up pretty much my whole evening, afternoon and evening, because not all of my afternoon, but late afternoon and the rest of the whole evening. It's now 10 o'clock. I went over there at about 3, and it's now 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 hours, almost 7 hours wasted, because I did get some work done, but the rest pretty much wasted. So Yeah. All right. Good night.